That noise is the beginning of my recording.
This is the beginning of mine too.
All right. Let's get right into the news.
Oh, okay, you're taking lead. Cool. Introduce me.
Okay. This is A Finger. I'm a kitty. And
no.
Sony just bought Bungie for $3.8 million.
Yeah, which is not big news, like compared to Activision, Bungie, or Activision Blasford.
Blasford. Who do you work for? I work for Blasford.
It's not as big as the whole Activision Blizzard and Microsoft deal last week, but it's interesting. And it means a lot of things. I mean, I think it's like kind of a screw you, Microsoft. We're buying the company you started to make Halo, kind of. Well, they didn't start it, but we're buying the company you first bought to like rub it in that ha, you may have bought Activision, but now we own Bungie.
Actually, from what I read, this was already a deal like in the works before Activision.
Yeah, but they thoroughly made sure they did it. They announced it like a week or so later. I mean, they made a vid doc for it, so like it's been in the works for a while, obviously. Did they make a vid doc, or was it the weekly thing they do?
It's called a Vidoc for one thing.
Yeah, video documentary vid doc. Vidoc.
They call it a Vidoc in it.
They're wrong.
Wrong.
Because it's not a real word anyways.
Well, neither is VidDoc.
Exactly. It's a documentary. It's just in a video form, which is what a documentary is. Bungie's like, we're cool. We made a new word. No, I was reading up on it a little more too, and like when we were filming other stuff talking about it, like I was worried like Sony's probably gonna be like, because Sony is this kind of person, like exclusive only. Like this is not going to be on any other platform. This is going to be a Sony exclusive because Sony's stingy like that. Sorry, Sony, don't like you.
They agree that this Destiny is still going to be multi-platform.
It's going to be multi-platform, and they're not going to do what they originally did because the old Destiny 1, they had a deal where it was Sony would get exclusive strikes first and specific weapons in Destiny 1. And then now it sounds like they're going to not do that at all. It's going to be equal for every platform. And they're even working on bringing it to new platforms that it's not on yet. So I'm wondering if Switch be really weird.
Won't. I don't think it could run on Switch, I'll be honest with you. If it does, it'll be on cloud.
It could run on Switch. They have Witcher on there. That's more heavy in my opinion than this.
It's not an MMO.
Yeah, but they also have like
MMOs
and stuff.
take a long while to load things.
I think it would work because they do kind of have a smart way of doing it. I mean, I played Destiny on my old graphics card, which was worse than the Switch's processor. So I think it could work, but I'm not saying it's going to come there. But the other thing they said is I have a thing pulled up because I was on the toilet before we started. But they were talking about like Bungie will maintain full creative control and independence.
Yep.
So like Sony's not going to step in, which is the problem I think Activision had. That's why Destiny 1 started the way it did.
The only thing that I was saying the only thing that every time the only thing that I saw different is that they're probably going to be Sony's probably going to give them more help, and they're probably going to open up more hiring parts of their studio.
Yeah,
to be able to give them more availability and just more time to really do things instead of like crunching and having limited people to work on certain things.
Yeah. I don't know if this has to do with Bungie's full creative power. You are white. I don't know if this has anything to do with Bungie's. Well, how are you so white?
It's the sun. I have totes right here.
Oh.
So it's glaring off them.
But like the only reason I'm worried about it is so like Bungie has full creative power And I'm kind of against Bungie being a free to play game because like I had to pay for everything at first, so like like 2042 is becoming free to play as well, but that was a flop. Destiny didn't start off as a flop. Destiny started off as a good thing, and then they were like free to play once they left Activision. But I'm worried that it's going to go back to pay to play.
I don't think they'll do that. They get plenty of money off their Eververse store.
And they make their DLCs $100.
Well, they're still $60 or just $100 for the better versions.
Yeah.
And it's a better deal for everyone who plays on a yearly basis.
I say it off and on, but I might get back into it. Because now it actually has funding again. Like Bungie lost some of its funding. It did. It lost some of its life once it lost its funding. Like Activision, as much as they were a hindrance, they were also a help at the same time. So I don't know. I'm excited for it, I guess, because I think it's funny still, because like Bungie left Microsoft because they didn't want to be under a big umbrella anymore. And then Bungie left Activision, or joined Activision, and then left Activision for the same reason. And now Activision is owned by Microsoft. And like now Bungie's going to another console. And it's like you were saying earlier, it's like they're going to be going to all these different companies, and eventually they're going to own the Infinity Gauntlet of publishers and developers.
Everyone's speculating that Microsoft is going to go and buy EA soon.
Oh, everyone's speculating Microsoft's just going to buy Sony.
They won't do that. Sony won't let them do that.
Well, at that point, it's a monopoly. That is when the antitrust law, or whatever it's called, would actually be kicked into effect. Right now, it's not, but that would kick it into effect quickly. But it's cool. I mean, I don't know what you people out there think about it. I don't know if you guys even care about Destiny. We care about Destiny. It's still, as much as it's not fun to play, it's still a soft spot in my heart. Like, I don't play it anymore at all, and I really didn't want to come back to it because Destiny is my addiction.
It was pretty much how I started playing with you.
Yeah. So, I'll probably end up getting the DLC, but it'll be later because I can't afford it.
This is the one I'm excited for, so.
I'm excited. I was excited for it. It's just, I'm sorry, like the last few DLCs, the story is good. The interesting stuff's cool. Europa was great when all that DLC came out, but like just lost its flair. They need to release content, like not seasonal content, but they need to release like a bigger DLC more often. And like maybe we'll see that now that they have funding to do the next DLC quicker. Who knows? I mean, I still think Destiny 1 should be ported over to PC and next gen.
I mean, the past couple expansions they've delayed because they just didn't have time to finish things.
Yeah.
So maybe they might actually not delay Lightfall.
They might not delay it because they'll have more employees, maybe, because Sony.
Well, they already started their hiring process. Like, it's already out.
Well, if you guys need to hire a game tester, I got you. I'll test all the bugs for you.
You'll press a button and break it. Just one button. That's all it takes.
Yeah, last week's Power Wash came out, though, the first time we broke a game. We've recorded like other ones since then. That one took a while to come out because mental health is important. But that one took a while to come out because I just never got around to it. And every time I wanted to do it, I just couldn't get myself to do it. So that one came out finally. And like ever since then, every single time we do a new map, we've broken it somehow. In different ways. It's not like flying every time. Like today, oh my, I don't want to say what happened, but oh my. We had
one button and his gun turned into noodle.
We had to restart the game, what, 4 times? Just 4. Just that map. Because, yeah, it was an experience. It's fun. I like breaking games. I purposely try to find ways to do it too now. Actually, most of the time they still find me, but
you do it not even knowing.
I was like, I think didn't I look up at the bar when I broke Power Wash today? I was like, "Excuse me," and then I click it, and I'm gone into a new dimension. My guns are
the ground. The ground just didn't exist.
There was nothing, and then you saw me like float off into the distance.
You didn't flow off. You flew off.
It looked like floating, it looked like a fly was flying around your food. Like,
no, it looked like a freaking UFO just launching.
And then I broke you on my screen somehow. Like, it's gonna be a fun one to edit if I can actually edit it the way that I envision editing it. It's gonna be interesting, to say the least. Man, dude. So much stuff's been going on with games, movies, shows. Like, the trailer for Halo was released this week.
Nice segue. Yeah.
Which, that's exciting. You were talking about it more than I was yesterday. I feel like when we do the podcast, we need to not talk to each other for a week.
That we can't talk to each other.
Because then the podcast would just be 3 and 4 or 8 hours long, us just discussing things that happened to us throughout the week.
We talk about everything every day, pretty much.
We should try that for 1 week.
No.
It would suck, but we should try not talking about anything other than just personal stuff. It's let's not talk about any news. I'm not going to send you a text every day we get a new subscriber. Like I did 20 minutes ago when we just got another one. I'm just not going to text you about anything to do with YouTube or anything. I'm just going to text you about my cat pooping. Know. You'll know at the podcast.
The podcast.
Yeah. I want a pizza tonight.
Go get a pizza.
Huh?
Go get a pizza.
Go get a pizza?
Yes.
I can't. I have $1.
I have $3. Together we have $4.
That makes a pizza.
No.
Pizza the pie.
That makes the pizza for you.
No, that makes the pizza for you. No, I'm not worried about it. I got bread.
I have pasta.
Pizza, pasta.
I completely forgot I had it.
I'm thinking about texting Jason. Hey, man, can you bring a pizza home?
Pay you next week.
Hey, here, I'll do it right now. Hey, man. Can you do me a flavor?
I mean, if you actually do that, I'll pay him when I get paid.
No, I'll pay him when I get paid.
Okay, then.
Can you bring... Look, Jason made it to the podcast. A pizza home on your way. I have a few bucks in change in quarters. I can pay you back with...
Tell him I get another one and I'll pay him back too.
If you get 2, Andrew will also pay you back.
Later in the week.
Later. So the Halo show. Let's talk about the
That's
Halo show.
how you get a pizza.
Yeah. So the Halo show, right? Let's talk about the Halo show for a little while. Because I got
it's just called Halo, not...
I got Master Chief sitting on the vehicle, and then I got the sword that's actually sharp, and I've cut myself on a couple times.
I was in the toy section in my store, by the way. And I discovered that Warthog isn't as expensive as I bought it for.
Maybe it went down in price?
No. I bought it from an outside source, that's why.
Oh.
It's only like $10 or $15.
How much? I don't want to know.
About more than that.
What, like 40?
It's pretty close.
I mean, to be honest, it's worth 40 in my opinion. Like, it's definitely it's built well. The sword,
different.
Well, what's funny is, you know how much I paid for the sword?
Well, like 30?
40. And it's real metal. It's really, burnt to look like that. It's sharp in some parts. Like that to me, that sword is not worth 40. That sword is like an $80 sword in my opinion, especially like the quality of it and everything. But yeah. But no, the Halo show, they released the trailer this week. If you haven't watched it, watch it because it's good. If you're not really interested in Halo, it's worth checking out.
This is also like more of an origin too, so it'll get you introduced to Halo.
Well, it sounds like the time frame is more of like the cutscenes in Halo 4 at the beginning, when you see the group of Spartans taking out the elites, fighting on the world. Oh. Should I answer this?
Sure. Just don't keep it too close.
Hey, you're on the podcast. Say hi.
I'm on the podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast.
What's up?
Why are you texting me while filming the podcast?
Because we were Andrew and I were talking about you.
You want like frozen pizza, or you want me to pick up a pizza?
Frozen for later.
All right, cool. Because I'm passing Andrew's work now, so I'm just gonna pull in there.
Cool.
Need anything else while I'm at Fight Club?
No. No. But I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Ask him if he needs anything.
Do you need anything at Walmart, Andrew?
No.
Okay, he said no.
All right.
Say bye, podcast.
I am the podcast.
Podcast.
Bye.
Later. See, he's not dead. He's still alive. He's like, why are you texting me during the podcast? I'm like, because we were talking about you during the podcast. Dude,
I thought we were talking like Little Caesar's pizza. I'm like,
oh my
okay.
God. Yeah, yes.
Stop telling everybody I'm dead.
Cool. Okay, we just did. We told him. Okay. It picks up on Discord. He said, stop telling people I'm dead. In Courage the Cowardly Dog's owner's voice. But yeah,
we were talking like hot and ready pizza here.
You thought that's what I was talking about?
Yeah.
I was talking about Frozen because I'm eating it later tonight when I'm alone in the darkness of my room watching Superman and Lois. Fantastic show.
Potter.
Like there are some scenes that are definitely not great. There's a lot, like there's I don't know if he's Lex Luthor or if he's Zod. I forget. I really wasn't paying attention. But he's wearing the Doomslayer armor from Doom. Like it's legit just the Doom armor. And yeah, I don't know where, yeah. Those moments when they're fighting though, you could tell it was filmed on a green screen and wasn't really rotoscoped very well. But other than that, the CGI in the show is fantastic. It's far better than Smallville. But it definitely feels, if you're a fan of Smallville, it's definitely a continuation of the story from Smallville in a way, but not in a way. It's like you know everything if you know Smallville. Because it takes place in Smallville again. Slightly. But yeah, Halo is good. It comes out March 24th?
Yes, sir.
So a month after my birthday.
Yes, sir.
It's exciting. Like, this has been a development forever. Like, they've been
2 years.
Huh?
2 years.
Yeah, but like they've been talking about a show for years before that. Like
Well, they needed something to pick it up. They needed a platform to pick it up, and Paramount picked it up 2 years ago.
Yeah, and this is definitely Paramount's, like we were talking about last night. This is Paramount's first real big introduction to their platform. Like iCarly's reunion was good. South Park is all right. There's a couple other shows good on there, but like this is the true.
They still had a bunch of other stuff like, what was it? Quiet Place. That was one of the bigger ones they premiered on there.
Paranormal Activity.
That too.
But like this is like the first series I would say that has a much bigger following than those two things combined. Dude, you are getting brighter and brighter by the second.
Blame the sun, dude.
Just turn off that light.
For my life. Dude, the light's not even on.
Oh my god.
There's no lights on.
Putting up the curtain. What'd you just do?
Shove the curtain behind the toes.
Dude, it legit looks like that looks so much better.
I just shoved the curtain behind the toes.
You actually are red. You have skin tone. Dude. Wow.
Well, the roster.
No, but like the CGI for the show, there's a couple moments where it looks bad. I personally think, and there's been a lot of this going around lately, like this is no, I'm not going to give it a number. I'm not going to say this is the second show that's a video game show turned into or a video game turned into a show. Because there's not just Witcher. There's like Castlevania and like some other animes that are based off of shows or based off of games. Like I feel like games work better as TV shows than they do films.
Mm-hmm.
And like Witcher proves that. And this is exciting because this is like the second. I will say, give it a number. This is the second biggest series to become a TV show, and it's hyped and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they do something different, like the Detective Pikachu was based off of a game, but they didn't write it as that story. They made their own story based around the character. Where are you going?
Mm-hmm. You go on.
They made the story based around the character, and it worked better because it wasn't directly based off of the game. It was based, or the show, the kid show that I wasn't allowed to watch or anything. Like it was just me.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? Dude, Watermelon Monster is really good. I just got this for the first time.
Nice.
It tastes like an Arizona.
I don't know what Arizona is.
But you probably don't trust my taste on these things because I gave you the lemonade tea one and it was not great to you.
Oh, that thing was terrible.
No, but this is. I should have poured you a little glass before I drink out of it. This is probably, huh?
I don't care to drink it.
Well, this is probably the best flavor I've had in a while of the newer stuff they're making. And it has the old can look. Like Monster used to have like the logo on the side. This looks like an old retro can. What if this is like something Walmart found in the back room? And they just pull. Wait, hold on. Is there a date on this?
We don't do that.
Oh, you don't work at this one. No, this is 2021. Yeah, Jason was like, "I'm going to Andrew's Fight Club. Don't let him know." He's going to your Walmart. It's gonna suck if something goes wrong and my car's taken while his car is in the shop. If like I miss a bill because I don't realize it and like my car's picked up one day and he's like, I don't know how am I gonna get to work? I can't work anymore, so
Well, at that point I have to drive him. Means I have to wake up.
And then you have to give me your car.
No.
So I can do DoorDash.
No.
So I can pay and get my car back.
At that point I would just save up and pay for your car.
No.
No one's driving my car.
I'm driving your car. I'm doing it right now. Mentally. Therefore, I'm doing it.
All right. Get the keys. There you go.
Thank you.
It's okay. I got another set.
The house is colder than it is outside, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Like outside, I stepped outside, it's warm. Inside the house, it's 63 degrees. It should not be this cold in the house.
63?
Huh?
Why is it 63?
Because we have a metal roof. That's actually the reason. Is like It's really good. If we actually turn the heat on, this house would like not use heat as much and would probably like having the roof we have probably saves our electric bill and maybe raises it during the summer more. Because a metal roof keeps a metal roof keeps the heat and cold in better. And also like it doesn't need to be like replaced as often. It's better for storms, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Speaking of storms, like the new Pokemon is a storm of emotions from fans. Listen, man, I'm on a different level with these segues.
That was a bad segue, though.
Hey, it was better than yours.
This is true.
Your segue's that one episode, man. I'll never forget that episode. Oh my god. You just said Segway at one point. You're like you want.
All right, so Segway.
Yeah, I'm like that's not how segues work. Like
you're right. They move.
So let's move into freaking Pokemon.
All right.
You haven't bought it yet. Are you buying it? Do you plan on buying it eventually?
I'll probably buy it eventually. But
have you heard anything about it?
I was holding PBJ.
I'm going to maybe on
So from what let me put this down.
Oh boy, you have to put his food down for this.
From what I heard, it's like the new mechanics and everything. There's new Pokemon, and the world is very boring, and it looks super undetailed compared to any other Pokemon game.
Yeah,
but the gameplay and like how it's so different than what they release now. It's like it works, and it needed like the change.
Yeah, it's definitely going in a different direction. I
heard it was about a 6 or 7.
That's IGN. Their ratings suck.
Well, most of the places I've seen it's about 6 or 7. It's not just IGN.
Oh well, they all suck because they're not right. They got paid to give it a 7.
They got paid to give it a 1.
I got paid to give it a 1.
They'll get paid to give it 11.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate Redirected?
We don't get paid for this.
No, I'm asking. I'm not paying anyone. I'm going to ask the fans, or the one person that truly watches these videos. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate Redirected? You know, I just realized you're over there.
Oh, yeah?
Because your name's Kitty now. Like, you used to, you used to look at me that way. Now I have to look over at you that way.
What?
Remember, because your name was always first before mine?
Oh, you're backwards.
Sorry, I had to look this way to look at you. No, but, like, you used to be, like, where I'm at. Now you're over there. Because you changed your name to Kitty Control after rebranding everything to Kitty Control. Can I talk about all that on here or no?
It's already done, so.
We were surprising our friends that didn't notice.
Most of them didn't.
Because they don't care about you. Sorry, Andrew. It's true. I care about you, though. You're like my closest dog.
Thanks.
I'm not over there. I'm over here.
Thanks.
You're welcome. On my screen, I'm looking the wrong way, so. Oh!
Go on.
Did you hear about Hellboy?
How he wants to do a number 3, yeah.
They owe it to the fans, even though he's like 80 years old. He's 70.
It's like 71 or something.
Yeah, he's 71 or 3, I think. One of those two numbers. He's probably 72. But yeah, he wants to do another Hellboy.
Hellman.
What the hell, man? Did you ever watch the Hellboy movies?
I watched the second one. I don't think I ever watched the first one.
Did you watch the newest one with
David Harbour? No.
Yeah. Don't watch that one. That one does not make sense. I feel like that's the reason why Ron Perlman's coming back to make a third one. Because that one just never needed to be made.
It's also the same reason I won't watch the female Ghostbusters. Or
that's not that bad.
The remade Fantastic Four.
That's acceptable, but the Ghostbusters is not that bad. The Ghostbusters was more of like a. It was more of a comedy than the old ones were a comedy. I liked it, but I hated it. Like I went in hating it and then came out like laughing. I think I watched.
You know what gameplay we need to do?
No,
Watch through.
not Ghostbusters.
You know the Ghostbusters game?
No, please don't.
Yes.
Is that multiplayer?
No. Wait.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
One of them is. I don't know if it's the old one or the new one. Andrew, please don't.
I don't know.
Wasn't that free on Epic?
Yes, sir.
I don't have it.
It's okay because I bought it twice.
I only do
Actually, 3 times.
I only do the free games on Epic when it's a game I'm interested in. I know I should probably do all of them because it could lead to us going, oh my gosh, wait, that was a game we could have filmed.
I got them all.
Amazon's doing free games now on Prime Days or something.
I don't care about Amazon.
They just gave out, what did they give out today? Hold on. They gave out a game for free today that was like a big deal in my opinion. Prime
After New World's flop, I don't care about Amazon.
games. Well, no. It's done through Prime. They're giving out the like AAA title games, but they're Prime. Oh, yesterday or earlier this week was. Right now it's World War. Oh, it was Fallen Order they gave out for free.
No, I already have it.
Yeah, and then like they're giving out World War Z.
I already have it.
I already have. And then they're giving out this game called 2 Point Hospital, which looks kind of funny.
That's what Smitty and them play.
I thought that was Surgeon Simulator.
Oh, it's what Vanas and them play then. There's like 2 different kinds of that kind of game.
But they're giving out Riders Republic, which just came out. Like Rainbow Six Siege is going to be free.
I already have it.
Extraction is on here. Which that I don't people are just confused as to what the heck that is.
I thought about getting it because it's only $40. It's not even a full price game because I think they even agree like it's just a DLC, just an expanded one.
I feel like you shouldn't get it because you don't have friends to play with. And I mean that as like unless you had other people that bought the game, there's really no point to play it.
How about if I told you they give away a friend pass for buying it?
You don't have any friends to play with.
I have you.
You gotta please don't buy it.
Video.
We gotta get Dying Light. I prefer Dying Light over anything. Because on my birthday, I'm gonna be playing Destiny with you.
Are you the?
Yes, I am. You're making me take the day off to play Destiny.
No, I'm taking the day off to play Destiny myself. If I can get into a server. I don't know how bad the servers are going to be.
So then why'd you tell me to take my birthday off? I could just go to work and come and eat with you later.
Yeah, I'm taking the night off so I could play Destiny, but I can also get up and go to eat with you when you come home.
Oh, so what you're saying is I got to take Wednesday off.
No.
If I'm going to be playing Destiny all night.
No.
Work Tuesday on my birthday, and then take the next day off.
Yeah.
So I can play Destiny all night.
Oh my God.
You see what I'm getting at? It's just move the day.
Whatever works for you.
I don't know what works for me. I don't even work. Hellboy. Tennessee school district bans the graphic novel Holocaust book? I didn't pull
You didn't hear about that?
No, I did. I think it's stupid. The Holocaust happened. That was like the conversation Jason and I had on the porch last night about like why they didn't call Boba's ship the Slave One in the show because Disney boycotted the name, and it's
in all the new comics too. They don't say it at all.
Why? Slavery happened. Disney, half your employees are slaves for you.
Like it's the name of a ship. It wasn't named after anything particular.
Jason's like, I'd be okay if you made it a little bit French and called it the Slave. Like,
No.
no, but like, why would
Django would not name that thing Slave.
Why would you take a name out completely?
It's been there for 40 something years.
What's it going to be called now? What's the name of it? Did they come out with a name for it, or is it just called Boba Ship?
No, I think it's just a ship.
Well, like
Boba Fett's ship.
the Mando had Ravencraft crest.
Razor Crest.
Raven. Did I say Ravencroft?
Yeah.
Isn't that the people that like work with Activision to make like updated graphics?
No, it's Raven.
Oh.
They also work on all the Call of Duty titles.
Yeah, but like, why are we taking the name Slave out? Again, slavery happened, and like, so what do we call Slave Leia? Super sexy princess? Like, no, we call her Slave Leia.
I just call her Leia.
Yeah, but she wore a slaver outfit. Slave outfit.
For one scene.
My favorite scene in the whole series. Dude, when I was a kid, like, Star Wars was one of the only shows I really watched, or movies that I really watched, because we had them on VHS, like the original copies. And like, my grandparents never watched them. They just got them for free from someone at work, so I watched them all the time. Dude, Slave Leia, I was in love as a kid. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, is that what women look like without their clothes almost off? It's
okay.
Slave Leia was attractive. And which didn't make sense because George Lucas was like, there's no underwear in space, yet they had a bikini outfit? I guess, well, is it bikini underwear?
Also, Adam Driver wore underwear in one scene.
Why are you paying attention to Adam Driver wearing underwear, Andrew?
Because he was the scene. He was the whole scene.
Those were pants.
Well, he wore the underwear, though.
When?
Yes.
When?
Someone's honking at ostriches outside.
Peacocks.
They're ostriches.
I got it right.
They're just big raccoons, man.
Are we going to talk about the Mandalorian episode this last week? We both watched it. Spoilers. There, it's done.
I mean, everyone knew it was all across the internet as soon as they heard the music from the last episode.
Well, you know exactly. Like you literally came to me and started telling me things, and I was telling you more things before I even started the episode. I was like, yeah, they fly around where Anakin like flew his pod racer and everything.
This man researched over half of the episode before he even watched it.
I didn't do anything.
I told him that the Mandalorian was in the episode. That's it.
And I was like, yeah, and he drives one of the old Naboo ships and like this and that. I'm seriously really liking Boba Fett lately, like, cause I know like you don't fully like it unless you've changed, but I like it because it's the first time that it's not based around the Force and not based around the Imperials or the Rebels. It is literally just what I asked for with the Star Wars anime thing they did, where you see the underground version of the Star Wars universe. Kind of like what they did with Rogue One, but then Rogue One still had the Force involved.
I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
Like, this is finally what I've been asking for, which is I just want to see the Star Wars universe. I don't want to see this and that. And like Jason and I were talking about it, like the whole Mandalorian thing. The reason why the show's called The Mandalorian and not Din Djarin is because
Din Djarin.
I call him Djarin.
Din Djarin.
The reason it's called The Mandalorian and not Din is like because Boba Fett's called the Book of Boba Fett. They could have called this the Book of Din and then released Boba Fett as the Book of Boba Fett. It would have made sense. It's just these different Mandalorians. No, it's called The Mandalorian because the original creator of the Mandalorians was called the Mandalorian. They call him Mando. They call the other guy Mando. I might be wrong on the details. Jason had better knowledge of it. But like he's got the Darksaber now and everything, and like he's going to Mandalore in the next season for sure. And like they definitely led into that. And like he's gonna go find something there, and I'm sure that means he's gonna be taking his rightful place as the leader of the Mandalorians. And he is the Mandalorian. Like, that's why the show is called that and not Din Djarin.
I mean, considering they said that those three were the last three, so
Who? Oh, his race.
that was the line of the show.
Well, you're talking about him, the big Spartan, and
the woman
of his zealot, his religious part of the Mandalorians. But
I heard last of their kind.
Well, no, they were the last of the kind from the first season. Remember when, like, they were all on Tatooine underground?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, those were the last three of the group that were underground Tatooine. Like, we saw them. We saw them in the last episode of Mandalorian. The chick that technically, I think it was Felicia Day, right?
What?
The redhead Mandalorian lady that took her helmet off with the other three that were behind her. And, like, they saved him and Grogu on the boat on the one planet. And then, like, they helped him take down Moff Gideon. And then he defeated Moff Gideon, got the sword, and she was mad that he got the sword.
Well, that wasn't Felicia Day, was it?
I thought it was Felicia Day. That's how I followed Felicia Day.
You know who Felicia Day is, right?
Yeah, I follow her on Instagram because of you.
She was in Supernatural.
But I know it was the voice actress for It was the voice actress for Mandalorian chick.
I just look at Felicia Day and all I see is pregnant.
Is Felicia Day pregnant?
I don't know.
Oh man. No, the Mandalorian season 2 cast. Mandalorian season 2 cast. What's her name? Oh, what are they gonna do with what's her name? She's no longer in the show, is she?
No, I think they're going to talk about why she was leaving.
I feel like that's
I think it's what they're going on.
all because wait, what did she do wrong again? Been a while. I'm thinking of Katie.
I think it was. Yeah, you're talking about Boa Katan then.
Yes.
I don't know who exactly you're talking about. But no, the other girl.
Gina Carano.
I don't know. I think it was something to do with the virus. She says something that they didn't like.
I thought it was something to do on slavery.
I can't remember. It was like a year and a half ago.
Gina Carano is not put in.
Yes.
On Wednesday, the hashtag fire following an Instagram post. Mixed more post has. They have been sources look.
I don't know what any of this means.
Came up in the, I don't know, but she's also in Deadpool. So like, if she's not working with Disney anymore, she's like, oh, she was only in Deadpool 1. Not that important, I guess. Deadpool 1 was good, but Deadpool 2 I liked more.
If you didn't make it to the second movie,
I like that you got darker now. Like, your room is black now. Like, what happened? We need to get like, we're still not professional yet, guys, but at some point in the next few month, I plan on getting, hopefully if I can afford it, starting to get both of us sound panels and stuff so we can actually start making this a little better on our end. Like, I got to replace my mic because it's having a lot of problems still. It does this thing.
That?
Yeah, that.
But
yeah,
mine
like,
does it too.
You want to? Are you caught up on Peacemaker?
Yes.
How'd you feel that last episode though?
Yes.
It was good.
Yes, sir.
Spoilers. Just saying the word spoilers is the alert, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Did you see her did you like see that coming up when she was going to put the helmet on? I didn't know that he left the helmet there. I saw it once she found that, like once the helmet was shown in frame, I was like, oh no. Don't tell me.
I also cheated.
I'm not cheating on this show.
Scrolled through the timeline, and I saw her put it on.
I'm not cheating on this show. It's the one show that like spoilers don't come to me on. I will say though, I do know something interesting. Judo Master, the kid, he's apparently hidden in like almost every frame of the intro song. He's like sitting in a box somewhere. Which, apparently I'm a psychopath, because people are commenting that if you skip the intro for Peacemaker, you're like a psychopath. And I'm sorry, I watched the intro once and then skip every time.
Do you know why that specific intro was made? James Gunn never wanted the show to be like super serious. He wanted to make something really stupid, but something that was also like a musical and people could enjoy. And he didn't want anyone to skip the intro, and so he made it that stupid for a reason.
I skip it every week,
so you can just laugh at it.
I skip it every week.
I'll watch it.
I can't. It's annoying.
Why?
It takes me away from the experience.
Why? It's the same thing.
No, it's not. The show is not that. The show is serious. The show has a lot of emotions in it. And then you have this weird scene where they're dancing with no facial expressions. Like, the intro is great the first time I watched it. After that, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit the narrative.
It does half the other show.
Arcane fit the narrative all the time. I watched the intro every time after that. Huh?
Half of this show, I mean.
Half the show fits the whole narrative, though. See, like, everything in the show fits.
Like, Arcane, I skipped every time.
I skipped every time, too, but I watched it the first 3 times. And then once I started listening to the song all the time, I watched it at the last 2 episodes. But, like, Lucifer, there's no point skipping the intro. It's 2 seconds. I skip Mandalorian and stuff. The only one I won't skip is Marvel. Because it's Marvel. You skip it every time.
I skip everything if I can.
It's really stupid to skip those things, like
Most
Star
things.
Wars and Marvel, because with how responsive everything is, it takes a second for the TV and the internet to catch back up to what you just did. So it's still the same amount of time as you just watching it. Don't ask me how I know that. I've timed it.
Put it side by side, huh?
No, I literally pulled out a stopwatch and timed it.
Nah.
But so we got
bread.
So we got Halo coming up. We got Peacemaker wrapping up in a couple weeks. We got Mandalorian or Babble Fett wrapping up in a couple weeks.
Babble Fett.
And we got new games coming out. Bungie, Microsoft, Sony, all that stuff happening. It's been a pretty eventful week or so, I would say. You have anything else you want to talk about, or do you want to try to keep going for another 6 hours? I could do it. We could just sit here and look each other's eyes.
Can do it.
I mean,
look at me.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle.
But yeah, I don't have anything else unless you do.
Your road's dead. I'm playing Elder Scrolls. Goodbye.
Okay. We'll talk to you guys later. Before we go, I told Nier I would do it during the podcast at least. If you guys ever want to have a fun time or, promote yourselves a little more, if you guys do some streaming, YouTube, TikTok even, or anything like that, we got a community server, link in the bio description.
18 plus.
It's 18 plus. If you don't want to be a part of that and you want to be part of the kid community one, we got Redirected still. If you just want to come join Redirected, come join Redirected. Just know that we're not that active in that. I have it still on my thing, but I don't open it ever. We're mostly in the 18 plus one. Come out in there, hang out. Andrew and I, when we're not filming, are usually in the gaming lounge, which is open to anyone. Just chilling. You guys can just join. He thinks he's special. He's not really special.
I'm handicapped.
But yeah, come join. We have a lot of fun. We do a lot of stupid things, like calling each other handicapped. And we just did a community event this last Saturday where we played Phasmo and Unfortunate Spaceman? Spaceman.
We have another one this Saturday.
Yeah, we have another one this Saturday, which is more open to like random games. I probably won't be there this week because I got to work Saturday for sure. But yeah, come hang out, come do things, come promote yourself too. Come check out other, streamers, YouTubers, things like that. It's a lot of fun. Nier needs to give us a script so we can read these because this is that I don't know what I just said.
Yeah. He is our advertiser, so we need
He's
need
our
guide.
advertiser.
We need guide.
Yeah. No,
You
Nier
hear that,
is
boss? We need guide.
Nier is really cool. Nier does a lot. Nier is the owner. He's the real owner, and then we're all sub owners, kind of. I guess we're all leaders. We all have fun. It's been a merger of our group, the Strands, and Nearion's group. I call him Nier. You'll see him in a couple weeks on something we're going to be doing, hopefully soon. Once we figure out what the heck we're going to say. Just expect that to be coming out random. Don't know when it's going to come out. Don't know what's going to happen. Dad.
Mom.
Papa.
Mama.
Sister.
Brother.
The Bearstein Bears. Mama, Papa, sister, and brother.
Alright.
Thank you guys for watching. Again, check out the links in the
I
description.
will be at the game night. So goodbye.
Check out the descriptions down below. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And break some ladders and pressure washer.
Good morning.